Nestled between Tony Gwynn Drive and Trevor Hoffman Way, this is Petco Park. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Here's the center fielder, Michael Harris II.
The center fielder, Michael Harris.
Yeah, that's fouled off.
Inside, ball one.
As a veteran out there on the ball, you're trying to establish both edges of the plate. Right here, he's working inside.
That one misses, and it's 2-1. And a swing and a miss.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If he can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
Outside low, 3-2 now. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and one away. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit.
Albies is playing on the road, so you know that means he's been FaceTiming with his pet fish. This guy owns a few home aquariums, and it's no secret he likes talking to his fish when he's away. In fact, Albies had cameras installed so he can check on the fish anytime he wants.
And a pitch. Just missed.
What's a good pitch there? Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
That missed by a lot. And a count 2-1. One out, base is empty. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
2-2 to count.
Fights it off, he'll see another. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. 2 outs, base is empty. And here's the catcher, Kyle Teal. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0-1's the count. Nope, that's a ball.
Fly ball down the line. Ramirez pulls it down, and that's the 3rd out. Back here in San Diego, getting the nod on the mound, Jake Arrieta. What do we have on him?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Ball inside.
And a strike.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
That one ripped right center field. That's back there. And it hits the base of the wall. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Fouled off left side. The 0-1. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Squeezes it. Runner tags at second. Cut off. Throw to third. He makes it to third. Good base running to move up with only 1 out. Manny Ramirez getting ready to hit. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. Mays stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. On the ground right side. Albies over to first in time. But it's 1-0 as the run scores. And now the first baseman, Todd Helton. And first offering is fouled off. And puts the squeeze on that one. And that is that. Back here at Petco Park. Second inning set to go. Willie Mays digging in now. Mays goes 5 feet 11 inches, 36 years old, usually in center field, but today starting in left. Arrieta back to work. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
One thing I always felt if I played left field instead of center field was that the ball gets out there to you pretty quick, and the most important play is that ball down the left field line, getting to it, cutting it off, making a strong throw to keep that single instead of turning it into a double.
That one in the dirt. Now 1-2. Outside with a breaking ball.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
So now here's the DH, Curtis Granderson. Fastball right back to the mound. Fires over to first. 2 up, 2 down. And now the right fielder, Dylan Cruz.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
Swings through that one for strike 1. Backed off the plate that time. Right through there for a strike. And that bunt goes foul. It's a strikeout. We head to the bottom of the second. Now it's the right fielder, Vladimir Guerrero. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, hauls it in, 1 away. So digging in, Walker Jenkins. This is a true five-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. Ground ball to the right side. He'll do it himself. And a couple of quick outs. Now it's the second baseman, Carson Williams. Swing and a pop-up. Foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Two down, nobody on. Willie Mays makes the play. And we're back onto the third inning. And now the shortstop, Bryson Stott. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
You know, this group of hitters definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock.
Wastes no time there. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there was just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
Rolled to short, possible 2-ball. Weatherholt to second, and that's 2. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the catcher comes up to him. Dalton Rushing. And a foul ball. Not close with that one, and it's 1-2. Swing and a ball popped up. Stock makes the catch, and there's one down. Terry Pendleton now at the plate. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Willie Mays makes the play, and there's 2 down. Back to the top of the lineup, and now the center fielder, Willie Mays. Line to second, snagged on the bounce. Gets it to first. That's the 3rd out, inning over. Back here in San Diego, all set for the start of the inning. Here's the center fielder, Michael Harris II. Base knock center field. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. Just missed.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and part of the order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Mays has it sized up. Makes the grab, 1 down. Here's the catcher to hit, Kyle Teal. Fly to left his first time. Runner on the go. Pitches low. Throw to second. Save. And that misses. And the count is 2-0.
2-0.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Safe at first as they can't make the play. Here's the left fielder, Willie Mays. Struck out swinging his first time.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Misses inside, and it's 2-0.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Harris, the runner at third. Teal at first. One gone. Swing and a miss at a slider. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Just off the outside edge. And it's 3-2. And that'll load the bases.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound. But, you know, his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this. But he's going to have to.
Up the middle. Base hit. 1 run in already. The second run scores.
Oh, that's a big at bat coming through in the clutch to drive in a pair. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Cruz in the box now as he looks at ball 1. Second plate appearance of the day for him.
He hasn't wanted a challenge in both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here. Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt. In the hitter's mind, catcher's mind.
Runner takes off. Swing and a miss. Go to second. Out there. And the inning is over. Back here at Petco Park. Digging in, J.J. Weatherholt. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
Well, these players, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. I think things are happening a little quicker than this offense would like, and we see it in the numbers. They're hitting into a lot of outs early in the at-bat.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Tries to make the play, but it's foul. That one missed.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Swinging at ball 4 that was off the outside edge. Manny Ramirez digs in now.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
And he grounds one back up the middle. Oh, look at the stop. Throws from his knees. Nicely done for the out. So here's the cleanup hitter, Todd Helton. He popped out his first time. Pendleton tosses across to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. And we're back. New inning getting started. This is Bryson Stott. Stott goes 6 feet 3 inches, 25 years old. Usually a second baseman, but today starting at shortstop. just missed.
Well, some people think this is no big deal, but I think when you consider the longer throw, the fact that you've got to be able to cover up the middle to your left, it's a big adjustment for him.
Ball.
And it remains 2-2. Left field. Ramirez on the move. Makes the catch, and there's one gone. So up next, Terry Pendleton. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Up the middle. Throws to first in time. They get him, but it was pretty close. 2 down, base is empty. Eddie Murray will hit next. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck left field. Back there. And that one is gone. And they tack on to their lead. It's 3-1. So the batting order turns over. And now here is Michael Harris II. First pitch, and he just misses. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Ramirez makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the right fielder, Vladimir Guerrero. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. Not stopping, he's going for 3. The relay.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Textbook bat control right there. Got a pitch on the outside, saw it deep into the zone, and just barreled it up. Went the other way for the knock.
Jenkins in the box now. Takes strike 1. This one drilled right center field. That one heading for the fence and gone. He sends it out of here, and we're starting over. It's 3-3. So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Here's the second baseman, Carson Williams. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes.
Can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
And there's a base hit to the left.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Rushing, swings through it for strike 1. There goes the runner. Nice stop. Fires to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Now batting, the third baseman,
Terry Pendleton getting ready to hit. Fly to left his first time. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Williams, the runner at second with 1 away. Makes the catch for the second out.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
Uh-oh, and he broke early for third. Mays swings through it for strike 1.
I'd say that stayed in the tunnel for a long time. No chance of even fouling it off.
2 outs. Way high with that one. Now 2 balls and a strike. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That's down. 1 hops off the wall. In safely with a double. His second of the day.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
And now, J.J. Weatherholt. Mays makes the grab. That is the inning. Back here in San Diego, top of the 6th inning. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Ozzie Albies. Arrieta back to work. And that one fouled off. I've gotten to call some incredible NLDS games here at Petco Park between the Padres and their fierce rivals, the LA Dodgers. NLDS Game 4 here in 22 when the Padres knocked off LA, and then Game 4 in 2024 when the Dodgers started their comeback and eventual run to the World Series. One of the great fan environments in baseball. Misses. 2-2.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
Ground ball up the middle. Tosses to first, and Albies is retired. Here's the catcher, Kyle Teel. 0 for 2 in this one. Swing and a foul out of play. Ball one there. Edge of the zone for a strike, and the count 1-2. In the air, left field, down the line, and that will drop foul. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. That's a base hit.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Mays goes after that one for strike 1. Comes up empty.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
In the dirt, blocked. Well done behind the dish. Teel leads off first with 1 away. On the ground left side, 6. Mays retired at first. And here is Curtis Granderson.
A chance for more damage right here. A couple of RBIs for him in his last AB.
And fouled off. Runner at second, 2 down. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
Man on second, 2 down. Just misses the mark outside the zone. Good job to fight that one off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Next offering misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Got him swinging. Back here at Petco Park. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now the left fielder, Manny Ramirez. Into the outfield, base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blast.
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. That's worth the price of admission. It's 6-3. And now. Welcome to the desert and inside Chase Field in Phoenix. The show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's Philadelphia taking on Baltimore. Ready to go? And now the center fielder, Willie Mays. And he's the home run leader on this team, Singy. Swings through that.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
0-2.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. On the ground to third. Bautista. One out in the top of the first. And the batter will be the shortstop, J.J. Weatherholt. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. And that one fouled off. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Manny Ramirez stands in now and watches strike one.
Well, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good
runner on the go in the dirt. And now a man into scoring position. Blocked by the catcher, and he steals second base without a throw. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Rutschman on to first. In time for the second out. Good job to clean it up after the drop third strike. Todd Helton now at the plate. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Now a chance for Vladimir Guerrero. Squirts away a little bit. That one just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3. Back here in the desert. And pitching here today, Jake Arrieta. Chris, how about a scouting report?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Here comes the 0-1. And that one hit 97 on the gun.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Rushing, gathers, throws to first, got him. One away on the strikeout. Here's Adley Rutschman. Misses outside, 1-0.
All right, Boog. So I was scrolling through social media the other day, and a video of Adley popped up. It was a clip of him playing college football for Oregon State. How athletic is this guy? He tackled Stanford great Christian McCaffrey. Seriously, what can't Rutschman do on the field?
Swings and misses, and it's 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. On to first. Got him. 2 gone after the strikeout.
Just not a good pitch to swing at. One reason he's an everyday player is he usually lays off of that junk.
And now it's Bryce Harper to the plate. Late with the swing there.
0-1.
In the air, right field. Guerrero has this one sized up. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. Top of the second, and here is Walker Jenkins.
Well, Boog, here's a nugget on Yoshinobu Yamamoto. Well, he rarely travels without his tiny, fluffy dog, Mikan. Mikan is named after a famous mandarin orange from Japan whose peel nearly matches the pup's fur color. I love that name.
Next to hit, Carson Williams.
Carson Williams.
And a ground ball to first. And he takes it himself for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. And here's the catcher, Dalton Rushing. Foul ball. 2 outs, base is empty. And he gets that fastball by him upstairs.
No balls, 2 strikes.
The 0-2.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Rutschman on to first. And it's in time for the 3rd out, so that'll end the inning. Bottom half of inning number 2. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Ketel Marte. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one away. Jorge Soler up at the plate. That one is hammered right field. And an automatic double as it hops the fence. Here's the left fielder, Manny Ramirez. Swing and a miss.
0-1.
That one hit to right. Guerrero moving under it. They got it for out number 2. And now it's Alex Bregman. And that one gets past the catcher. Soler up to 3rd on the wild pitch.
Heads up base running right there.
Outside low. And now 2-0. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Soler at 3rd with 2 away. And that is out of play. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Gets to it onto first. In time. So the drop 3rd strike doesn't hurt him. And that's that. And we're back onto the 3rd inning. And now it's switch hitting 3rd baseman Terry Pendleton. Breaking ball inside. And that is ball 1. Ground ball right side. Bregman to first, but it pulls him off the bag. So the lineup flips over. Here's the center fielder, Willie Mays. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat.
You can talk metrics and all that stuff, but no matter what, I think Willie Mays is the greatest defensive center fielder the game's ever seen.
In the dirt, but kept close. The pitch. Ground ball to first. Could be 2. Here's Marte for 1. Over to first. Safe. So digging in, J.J. Weatherholt. Singled and scored his first time. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. Quickly to second for 1. Over to first. That's 2. Back here at Chase Field, leading off, Dylan Cruz. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
0-1.
That's out to center field. Weatherholt on his way over. He's got it. And there's one away. Now it's the right fielder, Roman Anthony.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
So two balls and no strikes.
2 balls, no strikes.
And another ball. 1 out, bases empty. There's the strike, and it's 3-1. One down, bases empty. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Bautista at the plate with 2 away. Swings through that one. 0-2 now as he swings through it.
0-2.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. That completes the strikeout, inning over. And welcome back to the ballpark. Stepping in, Manny Ramirez. Yamamoto back to work. Up and in, and it's 1-0. In the air, right side, Anthony. And he makes the catch. And there's one down. And here's the first baseman, Todd Helton. RBI single his last time up. On the ground, right side. And he's out on the tag. So 2 down now. And here is Vladimir Guerrero. Went down on strikes his first time through. To the right side, Bregman handles. Over to first, and Vladdy is set down. That's out number 3. Bottom of the 4th, now here is Adley Rutschman. There's a strike.
Well, these guys, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Zips it across. Rutschman retired. Rip to third. Harper retired. Ketel Marte up to the plate. He's 0 for 1. First pitch misses. Outside.
2-0 count, great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Not sure if he could be in more of a groove. Looks really relaxed. He's retired 7 straight. This guy's feeling it right now.
Got him swinging. Gets to it on to first. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. Back here in the desert, we go to the top of the 5th. Now it's the DH, Walker Jenkins. Pitch misses inside, and that's ball 1. Jenkins, only 20 years old, and he's usually in the outfield. Today, he's the DH, and that's just foul. Liner, and this could be trouble. Around first, heading for 2. Throws to second. Not in time. That's a leadoff double. Now it's the second baseman, Carson Williams. And that's in for a strike.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. And we're at the top of the fifth. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. And now Dalton rushing. 0 for 1 so far. Goes to second and he's picked off. Oh, caught up in a rundown now. And he's out easily. And it falls. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Oh, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Really nice job staying inside with his hands to fight off that pitch. Man, that cutter was bearing in on him, but he found a way to stay with his approach.
Runner takes off. He swings and fouls one off. Runner goes again. And they'll do it again. 2 outs. Runner goes again. And down on strike. We head to the bottom of the fifth. And now the DH, Jorge Soler. And that one fouled off. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
0-2 is the count.
The other way, Helton. The flip to the pitcher covering, and the leadoff hitter retired in the fifth. Manny Ramirez digs in now. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Sneaks through, base hit. And they had their first hit since the second inning.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Missed with a changeup, and that's ball 2. And there's a ball.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boo.
That's to third, and it stays fair. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent back control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
Ramirez on second. Bregman over at first with 1 away. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Nothing happening on the bases, though. And the batter now, Roman Anthony. Struck out swinging his first time. Pitch misses there. Ball 1. Right through there for a strike.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
Falling behind 2-1. Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. On the ground out to short. Weatherholt. They get the force, and that is the inning. And we're back. All set for the top of the 6th. And now the center fielder, Willie Mays. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. The 0-1. Swing and a chopper out to short. On to first. Leadoff man retired in the 6th. Now it's the shortstop, J.J. Weatherholt. Singled back in the first and scored their only run. He's 1 for 2. Tap foul at the plate. 1 down, base is empty. Late on that fastball.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Got him. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. Manny Ramirez, the next to hit. That one the other way. So man aboard, and now it's going to be Todd Helton. Cruz. He's got it, and that is that. Back here at Chase Field, here's the third baseman, Jose Bautista. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 1 down. Rutschman, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. Check swing, called strike.
0-2 is the count.
Back to the mound. He's got it. Sends it to first. Rutschman retired. And now here is Harper. Foul ball there.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at bat.
Comes up empty.
0-2.
And that's down and away. In the dirt, and the count is even 2-2. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Rushing, collects, fires to first. In time, the 2-3 strikeout. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the top of the 7th. Now it's going to be Vladimir Guerrero. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Misses inside. And the count is 1-2. And that one hammered. Cruz makes the grab, 1 away. At the plate, Walker Jenkins, 1 for 2. The other way, Bautista slings to first in time.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
And he can't come up with it. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this. Runner at first with 2 away. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Dalton Rushing. That clips the corner.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
In the dirt. Swings through that one for strike 2.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle. But I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
Rutschman on to first. And it's in time for the 3rd out, so that'll end the inning. Back here in the desert, and the batter now, Ketel Marte. Arrieta back to work. The shortstop takes the ball.
1-0.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
1-1. Ball.
Definitely a frustrating day for the offense, but when they look at it, this guy's had his best stuff. He's painting the corners, working on the edges, and changing speeds. Just a difficult one. You tip your cap.
Hauls it in for the out. Jorge Soler getting ready to hit. Misses outside, and that's ball one. Trying to hold a one-run lead here at the bottom of the seventh. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. Swing and a miss, strike one.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
This one driven deep, way back there, and it's gone. We are tied. A massive home run. It's 1-1. Headed down the line. And no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. That got him. And the potential winning run is aboard. Here's Alex Bregman. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Reaching for it. Makes the catch.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Cruz in the box again. Takes a strike.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss. That is strike two.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
He's in there. In the dirt. Two now. Got him looking. We're at the top of the eighth. Now the third baseman, Terry Pendleton. Right side. Down the line, and it's foul. The 0-1.
This game has been so tight. Feels like the next team to score will win it.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Rutschman down to first. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike. Here's the center fielder, Willie Mays.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
Fought off foul. Inside corner, and that's called a strike. And that's downstairs. Going to count 1 and 2. All tied up, and we're in the top of the eighth. On the ground to first. The tag, and he's out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it backward.
Runner on the move. Pitch in for a strike. Now they get the runner and a rundown. He was caught in between there, and they'll tag him out. And we're back. And now Roman Anthony. Devin Williams into the game. Not many pitchers have it, but he'll break out a screwball from time to time. And that one a little below the knees. 1-0. Right through there for a strike.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go.
This one's fair down the line and left. And it's going to be extra bases. In safely with a leadoff double. Go-ahead runs in scoring position.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. He got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball. Really good timing all the way through the swing, and the barrel was so on plane with the ball. Easy drive into the gap for that double.
And that one gets way to plate. Tag out. They cut down the go-ahead run at third. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Up with it, fires to first. And it beats him for out number 2. That's a strikeout. And now the switch hitting catcher, Adley Rutschman. Now one miss. Williams, 30 years old now, and he was a second-round pick back in 2013. Check swing, and he went. And that is strike 1.
1 strike.
Cut on and missed 96 with that fastball.
2-2 the count.
Lifted in the air right center field. Guerrero hauls it in to end the inning. All set to start the 9th. In this one, now the left fielder, Manny Ramirez. There's a strike. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And he grounds one to the right side. Harper takes it himself. Now one gone in the 9th. So here's the cleanup hitter, Todd Helton. And that's in the dirt.
1-0.
Swing and a miss, blew it by him at 99. Next pitch is outside.
You get to this part of the order. Yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you, if he will.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. That's out number 2. Vladimir Guerrero will hit next. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the 9th. That's in there, and it's 2-1 now.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
99 miles. Back here at Chase Field, bottom of the 9th. And now the first baseman, Bryce Harper. They hand the ball over to a new arm, Jimmy Garcia. That's in there. Strike 1.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
Swung on, belted. High bounce over the fence for an automatic double. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Ketel Marte digs in now. This guy's got good power. With one swing, he can win it for him.
Well, you can't expect to get a great pitch to hit with an open base and a runner on second. He's going to have to.
Oh, now this one gets away at the plate. In plenty of time to first. They get the out on Marte. Next is the designated hitter, Jorge Soler. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1.
One away, and the game-winning run stands at second. And ball 1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Out on the drop, third strike, 2 gone. Fires to second, almost got him, but he scrambles back safely. Manny Ramirez, the next to hit. Little chopper rolls foul. Trying to send this to extra innings. Swinging a foul out of play.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
On the ground, Williams throws to first in time. That's the 3rd out, and we're headed to extras. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the DH, Walker Jenkins. Strike 1. In the dirt, blocked. And it's a ball and a strike as the runner holds. Man at second. Popped up. And that's a foul ball. Next offering upstairs.
The idea was right. Looking to locate that fastball up and in. He just missed his spot a little bit.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. This one in the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. Right side. Anthony on the run into the gap. Makes the grab. Runner tags at second. And he makes it up to third with 1 away. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Here's the second baseman. Carson Williams. 0 for 3 in this one. Skips in, and excellent work to corral that one. Could have been dangerous. With the go-ahead run at third, here in the top half of the 10th. And that one is inside.
Definitely a strikeout situation right here. Lots of ways for that go-ahead run to score if the ball's put in play.
That clips a corner.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
And a swing and a miss. Huge strikeout there. Here's the catcher to hit. Dalton Rushing. 1 for 3. Inside. And that is ball 1. Now a step off to third. Guerrero dives back in safely. And now a second time to third. And he's back in that time as well. And that's disengagement number 2. This one in the air. He's under it. Drops into the glove. And that's the third. Back here in the desert. Now it's the second baseman, Alex Bregman. Garcia back to work. Puts a bunt down. Pendleton fires to first. And they get Bregman for the out. And now the center fielder, Dylan Cruz. Late on that fastball.
Well, a come-and-get-me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
In the air out to center. Reaching for it and brings it in. Runner tags from third. Across is the winning run, and they walk it off in extra innings. And your